Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are with Harintha Tillekeratne today, a versatile character in the field of bodybuilding. So, Harintha, would you like to introduce yourself for all of us?
Yes, well, I've been in the field for 3 years. This is my fourth year in bodybuilding, and I went to school, and I schooled in Aravinda college, and I did rowing for 6 years for my school, and after that, I'm here right now with bodybuilding.
So, Harintha, did you set targets at the beginning of your training, and what exactly were those targets?
Well, I started going to the gym because I had to row for my college, right? So, and I was 55 kilos at the time, which was not a very good weight class in rowing, and I had to gain about 10 to 15 kilos, and I set myself a target in 2011 November that I need to get 10 kilos added to my weight. So within those 2 months, I saw results. So in a short period of time, I can actually get some results.
How quickly did you see the results of your training, Harintha?
Well, I face my training, so it depends. Now, if I'm doing, let's say if I want to get some mass, it might take about 3 months, maybe 4. But cutting down is the hardest part, so that takes a bit longer. But it always depends on the schedule you do, your results. So you can't actually say the time frame to actually see results.
So, Harintha, as a person who has been in the field of bodybuilding for a very long period of time, what do you have to say for the youngsters who are actually starting bodybuilding right now? What do you have to tell them? A piece of advice, maybe?
Well, it's a good sport and it's one of the best. I mean, you can be a very good oarsman, you can be a very good druggerite, and whatever said and done, bodybuilding sort of molds you into a person that it actually just comes out naturally. I mean, you become the person you are, so you don't have to hide yourself, and you actually don't care about the opinions of others. So that's something. I mean, if you actually care about the opinion of others, then you won't be here. So for any youngster, I would say it's good if they can start and see where it leads to. I mean, you never know where new roads can take you.
So finally, I would like to know, is there any age that you see a youngster should start bodybuilding, or is there a certain frame where you think, okay, you should start bodybuilding at this age?
Well, lifting weights ideally would be when you're around 16 years old. I mean, younger than that, that's not a good, I wouldn't advise it. But for bodybuilding, I mean, that bodybuilding means going towards a very rough side, as in using supplements, controlling your diet, lifting heavier weights than usual. So I would suggest that you start it after you're 18 years old.
Harintha, do you think that most competitive bodybuilders do all this training just to look good, or are there any other less obvious motivations for them?
Well, most competitive bodybuilders, it's actually their life. As in, for me, it came out naturally, and the perks of it is looking good. So, yeah, you can say that competitive bodybuilders do it because their ultimate goal is to achieve something that is more, as in achieve something more than what normal humans can do. I mean, us as bodybuilders have an ability than most humans have, which is to build muscle and burn fat at the same time.
Is looking good for you one major factor as well in bodybuilding that you see?
It's a perk of working out. So no, it's not the main factor I see. I mean, I work out because I want to express myself that this is who I am.
Do you utilize any supplements like protein shakes, and what exactly are they?
Well, when I started bodybuilding, as in when I started hitting the gym, I started out with taking protein supplements, but that's it, because we had I had to do rowing, so I couldn't take anything further. After my rowing career ended in 2012, this is what I mostly went to the gym, so this is what kept me going, right? So what I did was I started reading a lot of articles about how to take supplements, when to take it, all that, and after that I started taking proteins, whey protein, then went on to creatine, then went on to, pre-workouts is sort of a paradox. I mean, a lot of people don't want to take it, but there is nothing wrong with it, because let's say you're having a dull day, a pre-workout can actually help you sort of get the energy boost to go to the gym. So yeah, pre-workouts, and you can take glutamine supplements. Then there's multivitamins, which is also important. Fish oils is it's an essential actually. So those are some of the supplements I take.
So Harintha, we know that you've achieved a lot in your career. So is maintaining what you have achieved been a hard, difficult task, or has it been rather easy?
Well, the maintaining part is actually the hardest. I mean, you can easily gain mass, but you can easily gain the muscle, but consistency is actually very hard. A lot of people don't know how to do that because they just think they can get to that level and then just eat whatever they want, do whatever they want, and keep on going. So that's not consistent. You have to do the essentials that you can maintain a good body.
How has becoming a bodybuilder affected your self-image and, more importantly, your relationships? Go on so far.
Well, when it comes to self-image, yeah. Well, what a lot of people say is that there is a bit of intimidation when they're around me because they say it, but I actually don't. I don't actually care about the opinion of others, because when you're in bodybuilding, you can't actually care about it. I mean, if you did, then you won't be able to be who you are, right? When it comes to relationships, well, depends on the person. So.
How has it been for you as a person?
There's nothing wrong. It's all right.
Thank you for joining with us today. We wish you the best of luck for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Nice talking to you. Thank you.